Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. This series distills the most impactful insights from our Growth Opportunity webinars, where our experts examine the forces reshaping industries, economies, and long-term competitive advantage. In this episode, we explore the global megatrends shaping growth in 2026. These are the deep, slow-building forces influencing technology adoption, governance models, demographic change, and strategic decision-making across the world. We break down what leaders need to watch, interpret, and act on as planning cycles compress and uncertainty becomes structural.
Why megatrends matter more than ever in 2026. Organizations across sectors are navigating tighter planning cycles. Artificial intelligence adoption is accelerating, tariff structures are shifting unpredictably, and demographic and infrastructure pressures are reshaping long-term decisions. At the same time, leaders are managing workforce constraints, rising operational complexity, and growing expectations around transparency, resilience, and digital trust. These conditions are forcing organizations to reassess the assumptions guiding strategy, investment, and ecosystem design. Megatrends provide clarity in this environment. They move beyond quarterly noise and help leadership teams understand where competitive advantage is forming over the next decade, and which capabilities will define future relevance. How confident are you that today's strategic decisions align with the long-term forces shaping your industry?
From signals to strategy, making megatrends actionable. A central theme from the webinar is that megatrends are only valuable when translated into action. Megatrends influence societies, industries, and policy systems over several years. Their impact cuts across regions and sectors, reshaping workforce models, supply chains, and national priorities. Early signals often appear subtle in isolation, but together they form a consolidated view of where the world is heading. Frost & Sullivan's Top 10 Global Megatrends for 2026 represent strategic directions that organizations must track, interpret, and embed into planning frameworks. This shift moves foresight from an abstract exercise into a practical leadership discipline. How is your team translating long-horizon megatrend signals into concrete strategic priorities?
A decade defined by overlapping transformations. The next decade is being shaped by overlapping transformations that reinforce and accelerate one another. A multipolar world is altering alliances, trade routes, and innovation flows. Artificial intelligence-driven governance is redefining how decisions are made. Machine-augmented workforces are changing productivity and job design. Aging populations are influencing healthcare, finance, and social systems. At the same time, Asia-led innovation is accelerating digital market growth, while societies increasingly favor access-based consumption over ownership. Together, these forces are compressing planning windows and increasing the need for strategic adaptability. Which of these transformations is having the greatest impact on your organization's long-term planning today?
Planning for the unexpected, dark swans, and strategic resilience disruption is no longer rare. Dark swan events are occurring more frequently and with greater interconnected impact. The pandemic, supply chain shocks, tariff escalation, and rapid AI acceleration highlight how little time separates major disruptions. Rather than slowing megatrends, these events often accelerate them. The panel emphasizes the importance of time impact mapping and simple scenario frameworks. These tools help leaders understand exposure, anticipate acceleration points, and identify opportunity amid disruption. Megatrend assessment is becoming a core strategic capability rather than a high-level foresight exercise. How prepared is your organization to respond when unexpected events accelerate change rather than pause it?
The megatrends redefining competitiveness in 2026. Several megatrends discussed in the webinar are directly reshaping competitiveness across industries. Ethical artificial intelligence and digital trust are becoming foundational. Organizations are preparing for rights-based AI principles, mandatory explainability in critical decisions, bias detection, and growing cyber risks targeting AI systems and data workflows. Cognitive infrastructure is transforming cities and enterprises into predictive environments. Artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and digital twins are enabling simulation, optimization, and proactive intervention across energy, mobility, logistics, and maintenance. Healthcare is also moving beyond traditional facilities. Distributed AI-enabled care models are scaling as aging populations, clinician shortages, and data fragmentation drive demand for proactive, continuous care. Which of these megatrends presents the greatest opportunity or risk for your organization in the next 5 years? That's all for today on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. To revisit the full growth webinar and explore how organizations are mapping these megatrends to their own impact time matrices, check out the episode links. To connect with Frost & Sullivan experts and translate these global forces into actionable growth strategies, visit frost.com or write to us at hello@frost.com. Until next time, stay future-focused and growth-ready.